All right, folks. Ketter, hot takes. Cardhoarder, match 5. Please no combo. Please no combo. Please no combo. I just want to play some Magic. Let's see how this goes. And yeah, we got a cute one. This is fine. Please no combo. So from here, we're actually just gonna put this. Okay. No. Cool. So, assuming this is, a blue deck with counterspells, a pretty optimal start for us. Voice of Resurgence is great. I want to take a chance to just look at this wonderful art we have here. This magnificent elk elemental. I don't think for the longest time thought it was an elk helmet on a thing, and then I was like, oh, it's an elemental. No, it's straight up Elk Lord over here. So anyway. Okay. Draw a card. Really just hoping to see some. Okay, so we'll search up a red-green here and pass the turn. Little mana or little time clock efficiency. Nope. F6 on our side. Not even gonna go through the motions there. I understood we could have attacked with mana up, but I think he realizes it's like a beyond safe block with the thing. Kind of an interesting one when he does bounce, because it's non-horrors and the other side is a 7/8. Yeah, I mean, the first thing we got to do is just get both of our Wall of Omens run out there. We can probably take the game over, even if he gets a flip. Yeah, shame we don't have any horrors. Just stick around on him. So, I think our opponent's on what's probably like a blue-red mid-range deck, accented by a Thing in the Ice. But maybe he's got some other plans for us. It's possible he's Storm. So I'm going to put this in play, and I'm going to put a Spell Scout in play, probably. We'll put this in play. It's about the same. Tutor up a green source. It's going to be as time efficient as possible. Green-white. Nope. Let's give him 4 damage here before he, as my guess is, he'll probably bounce the board next turn. Have to exchange it for 2 cards, which is pretty good on our end. Maybe he holds off on it and does it on our turn. It's kind of annoying, but no. So it's definitely not a combo deck. It's going to put together a pretty efficient sequence of cards, though, here that I think is going to make us a little less than happy. Actually just gonna attack for 4 here. I imagine he'll probably just take it. Yeah. Interesting. So he didn't flip there. Okay, there it goes. I see. So we're actually gonna put... We're just gonna put a mana in our pool for this. We're gonna allow the bounce to happen. And then I wonder if we're supposed to... So this is on the stack. Let's go for it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this seems like still a good shape for us. We're going to be able to cast both our walls and our birds next turn. Trying to see if we, like, how quickly we get into a sequence where... Okay. I see. So that might be what's going on, is he's just going to get so far ahead that he'll keep us off of, well, just about everything. So let's cast this. Yep. Play that. Yep. And what are those? So if our opponent has 4 spells, yeah, we're just dead. Without the path, this matchup feels like one of the ones where we're hoping to not get just bodied. Jeez. Stay positive on this, though. Okay, we're just gonna F6 here. So our opponent is gonna have a good amount of 1 mana spells here if he wants any sort of business staying in this game. One more. Doesn't look like he found it. Nope. Alright, chump block time. Interesting. I wonder what his 8 cards are right now. Six lands. Visions. Okay, can I win from here is another question. Yeah, if he had 2 counters, the Eidolon would be pretty good. He only has 1, I have to sack. So I need 3 mana to sack this, which will then 2 there. 4, 3, 2. Doesn't do it, but this will still give us the ability to tutor. Okay. Well, we got a little lucky there, but we can still tutor up a Kiki into turn and then try to untap and kill him. I'm really trying to rack my brain here. If there's another sequence we have. The problem is any instant or sorcery gets us. If he has 2 spells, we can get the Eidolon of Rhetoric and be in fairly good shape. My hope, though, is that he just has to attack in with this Awoken Horror. But I just don't think that's the case. And then we need to put a 3-mana blocker. Probably just trying to select the best sequence here to be able to get this last flip. 2 spells and we're in business. Oh, okay. We can still... Well, this is neat. So now the question is can we... So if we get the 5 in play, we can then get the 4 in play? Yeah, I mean, he's locked off of that, so he doesn't get to do that. He can flip on our turn if he has a sequence, but... Oh, please. Red, that one, sure. Oh, I messed up. So it's each player, so I actually needed to cast the Eldritch Evolution first, sack my Eidolon of Rhetoric, and hope that was good enough. Yeah. Our opponent probably realizes he doesn't have to do much of anything fancy here. So he just has the Cryptic Command anyway. Alright, well, we're going to concede this. So that's what he had in his hand, was a bunch of counter magic. Okay. So... this... okay. I think I just want to bring in some EEs here. Elishnorn, not really where we want to be. Linvala's another one. I don't really think that's where we need to be. Scavenging Ooze seems good. I wouldn't mind another one of those. Snapcaster Mage deck, so I'm not too worried about that side of things. Got a couple Wall of Omens here. Yeah, we're gonna run with this sequence. So let's pull out these more expensive cards, see how this does for us. Man, thing in the ice. You try to go wide, it tells you no thanks. And mulligan, no green mana. Well, let's see if the old Voice of Resurgence is good enough. We will put that on top because it's some amount of velocity. I know I just sideboarded them out, but I wouldn't mind another 2-drop just in case he leaves up Island. I'd rather not run my Voice straight into Spell Snare. I'm looking like I know what I'm doing here for just a split second. We're gonna get a green red, yeah. Yep. You. One card coming down. Yep. All right. So our voice might live, or it might just get like leaked next turn. But that's okay. If turn 2 thing in the ice is us. We're less than pleased. Okay. The second spell snare is also aggravating, but green, white, undo. Double spell snare. Oh. Oh. So this is the type of beating that I'm kind of expecting to take, or happy taking. The deck is still casting spells. You know, we're doing what we can. Opponent just has 1-mana answers. That's okay. He won't have a third. Won't happen. Won't happen. Definitely would want to be on that side of the matchup. Looks like you just get to do a whole lot of stuff. Double vision suspended? Oh yeah. Sign me up. Blessed. Didn't have it. So from here, I think a little Kiki action would be reasonable. We have a third red. We just need another land so we won't pop. Now, what junctures he resolve one of these bad boys? 4 and 3? Okay. We've got time. I'm definitely not popping this fetch land in a turn. No interest in that. Really just want to hit my last land for this Kiki. The cheekiest of the Kikis. Well, that's not how we do it, but this is how we can attack. Attack! Just in case he has like a bounce effect, which he doesn't. Alright. So I'm going to tutor up red-white off of this. Green, 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 green. Sure. Kind of nice if we can get him here with a little hot elemental action. I'm assuming he's going to find a red source and anger for a good amount here. Yeah. Okay. Should give us a chance to nice. So we're just going to cast this. I don't want to evoke or get too fancy. It's a leave the battlefield trigger, so next turn we can Kiki it, I guess. I just want to activate Kiki one time. Just one time. 5 matches, one time. Give it to me. Our opponent's drawing 3 cards. It's not good. It's okay, though. I believe. Well, he has 6 cards to our 1. Hope they're ready to eat some attacks here. Num 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 num. 4. Please, 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 please. Aw, hater. That's okay. Alright, so he counters that. Man, is this like really bad Lorwyn block deck? So our opponent's going to go up to 9 cards this turn, 8 with the land play, probably cast a cantrip, they won't discard their hand size. I got to be missing something here. I understand this is a deck that it's just put people in top 8 after top 8. Maybe not this version, but like Kiki Chord. I guess I'm just not seeing it. I'm pretty medium at Modern, but it feels like anything with a dedicated, like, linear strategy or just something that is efficient is going to be able to beat up on a deck like this. Outside of trying to attack, repeatedly through combat. It seems to have some decent cards for dealing with that, but I guess I just don't get it. I still have the ability to play a land and tutor up the angel if I get the Kiki back in play. So it's got to be setting up for something here. So that leaves play. Okay. Get both of those back. I don't want to give out my Kiki Jiki in this situation. If he has the anger, the gods will be a little miffed. Guess I was supposed to go split with the wall if that was the line. Yeah, that's my fault. Could have had another card, one card deeper there. That's the third spell there. Woo! Okay. We can get the Revelark in play here. With the Lark in play, even if he bounces, we're going to get back Kiki Wall, which gives us a card and a second card. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Now, if he was really wanting to be, like, we'll just say mean. Not that it's mean, but mean. Could flip it now, let the level... No, that's not really much better. Speaking of other elementals that I never really knew what it was, I always thought this was a bird, and this was from, like, some early on Magic playing days for me. This was, like, my first PTQ seasons, just dabbling. Anyway, I always thought this bird was on its side, and it was like just kind of exploding or something, like like it was like a bird like sideways like this. And I've now been informed, or looking at it again, no, the bird is like wings back like a fighter jet thing, and the egg ball is its well, that's like the head, I guess. It's where the 2-power creatures burst from. I really wish I had a scale for this thing, because it looks amazing. Hope it's enormous. Hope all the creatures were enormous. And we know this thing's enormous. Also, who would bring this back behind their ship? Wooden ship? thing in ice? Come on. Come on. Ridiculous. Oh, so he's going to do it in response. See? Haha. Ha! I'm a genius. So that'll force us to chump, or yeah, just to block with the Revelark. Unless he has, like, the Cryptic to tap down, which isn't, like, unreasonable. Because he can't kill it. So 4, 11, yeah, that's not enough, though. Maybe he just got another... No, if he gets another anger, though, that dies too. Interesting. Well, we have a bunch of lands in play. Our opponent has a woke horror, quite woke. Struck behind a ship once again. Why? So Eldrazi, everywhere. Okay, so you attack... He doesn't even have the post-combat. Yep, you got me. Ow. You and you. So my guess is he has the lightning bolt. Give me 2 cards. 2 cards. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, that's a thing. Mm-hmm. We might actually win this game here. So if he attacks in, we get to 3, 4, 5, no, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think I'm just going to get Angel here. Seems like the safest sequence. Okay. It's a thing. Yep. Okay. So I think there's like a sequence there where I just okay, so I got one. I was gonna say there's a sequence there that maybe I just block and shoot him, but alright. Fulminator doesn't seem great, doesn't seem terrible. So he has to flip that on his turn to beat that out. Yeah, that seems fine. Just do it again. Well, we got another game. Looks like our opponent stumbled a little bit, or just, couldn't have the sequence to finish it off. Trying to get us through that red zone axis, and that's ours. That's mine. Okie dokie. Put this out for 2 and run away with it. Now the Revel Arc here to act like we know what's going on. Our opponent mulliganing's definitely a good start. So we go burn here. He probably untap, bolts the burn, because he's a savage. Pew. We get to sneak in a little EE action. Try to lock up that thing in the ice axis that he's going to beat us up on. So some hot sideboard cards for this matchup. Let's go with a black mana. 2. Ooh, doggy. We're getting there. Red white feels appropriate. Nope. So now if he wants to give us a thing in the ice, we get to exchange it for our EE. Has to have like the Vapor Stag or something. Excuse me. Yeah, we're just gonna take this. Probably take this trade right before. No, we'll sit. Or we'll just take the trade here. Find another green source, cast another. Like if he wants to show us a spell snare here, be reasonable. Nope. Well, guess we're gonna get him. Now let's get a threat in play. Would like to find something that doesn't make me show this Revel Arc for 0 value. So I wonder if our opponent's just on a really land dense draw here. Does have that ticking down. I think I'm just gonna keep trading straight up, like. Would you like to pay 2 life? Nope. But I would like to put this Birds of Paradise in place. So from here, I mean, if our opponent wants to anger the gods, he can. But we're just trying to get to the biggest crushing chord advantage we can. I think that's happening without too much effort. I do want another red source, so we'll probably get a red-green source on this next one. Maybe it's tapped. Opponent's going to draw 3. So he'll go to 6 cards at this turn. Can start fumarolling us, but he's going to have to kill us the old-fashioned way with snaps and bolts. I don't know how old-fashioned that is, but feels. think I'm just gonna get a voice here. Sure. Pass the turn. Really, I'm jealous of the fact our opponent's drawn so many cards, but I'm also sympathetic to that he doesn't seem to have a lot to do with it. Game one, it definitely, you know, felt like he was firing on all cylinders, and running into that again just sounds awful. Apologies. Okay. So now we have a Revel Archon, or a target in the graveyard. Like if he has the Cryptic, I don't feel like there's many other things that would draw it out here. Need to pop this as well. I don't want to run out of targets. My apologies. I'm boring myself. I feel like his consideration is if he's supposed to Cryptic it here, while not like a requirement, I would imagine that's something that he interested in doing. All right, so we've got like literally 2 lands left in our deck. I think that is that right? No, we have fetch lands as well. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. I think we're looking like right. You can't animate that. Okay. A little snap bolt action there. Sure. Let's get back you two. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have the infamous anger of the gods. I don't really know what his last card would be. Let's see if he knows how to demonstrate. Or I mean, I'm sure our opponent does, but let's get him to block with the Fumarole. If I can draw the Archangel Thune, good hype. Aww. Opponent is a hater. Okay. Well, let us attack with our 4/4. Oh, I wish I could just tutor up the 1. Just the 1. Woof. Oh well. great. And you chord up the one creature. He's got no cards in hand. Yeah, I guess I was supposed to attack with the other one there. Okay. I am going to put this into play. Tutor up some sort of land and embrace the fact that, okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more lands. Huh. Numbers. So I have to E-Witness back the Revel Arc here. Actually, if I E-Witness back the Kiki, that's just as good. So he's going to get the Ancestral Visions from this? Okay. It's going to be an interesting one. Voice of Resurgence is putting a lot of work here. Apologies for the delay. I was just trying to zone in on that one. So I think we're just going to run into a situation where our opponent is scrambling for a way to close this game. We have the EE to cover them on one axis, and then we're just going to attack with an elemental a couple turns and see how that works out. The modal clock giveth, and the modal clock taketh away, and at this point, it's giving it right to me. I really, personal pet peeve is just the way that slow play and such is handled at larger events. Would much rather see something similar to, well, I don't know, obviously, I'd like to see something similar to Moto. Well, yeah. So I think he just takes the 4 here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's got infinite mana, but one more can't hurt. No real obvious end of turn shenanigans. Okay. Trying to see if he was going to like reach for the roast or something. Not that I have a sequence to punish from there, but I want to hold on to this to try to get P and K into play. That should close the game up pretty nicely. I know our opponent's just digging for a sweeper at this juncture. Okay. So he's probably got the tap effect. Well, I think I'm just gonna pop this here. And like he might go to 2. He can't put Ephemeral in place, so he does just take 8. Maybe he bounces one. Yeah, it's probably bounce a token, take 3. Sure. Blow up your 2s, take 3. Okay. Well, with one card in hand, the thing in the ices off the top don't really do much for him. He's got that visions ticking down, but we've got the fumarole covered with these paths. Really just need a way to up the damage and get it done a turn faster. That'd be great. All right, well, let's hope for not a... Oh, sure. Yeah, give me a card. All right. He is not going to be killing us anytime soon here. So let's go there. Excuse me. Okay, that resolves, but before we go to blocks, let's just get that out of here. Yep. And like one more turn of this, and I think we can wrap this up and take it down. Okay. Let's try to take it down this turn. Got me. Was that the boat? I think that was the boat. No, that was last game. This game was just a single spell snare. Alright, bodied. Body. Goes to 1. Blockers don't matter. Oh, this vision matters though. It's alright. So 5 cards now. Just going deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole. Okay. We're not losing. All right, let's just pass it back and see if you can guess which one of these Path Exiles we're going to get him with. So I'm actually going to let this resolve, and then if he tops anything, yeah, this will be great. Little shuffle action. Hopefully he wasn't trying to reserve a good one. Pop. Pop. Okay. You can have the first 2. All right. Opponent's up a few cards on us here, but I don't think he has. Yeah, that'll take care of it. All right. Not the way you ever want to really end a game on Moto, but it ends up being the way it happens. Interesting game. We get completely obliterated game 1 by just a reasonable sequence of plays. We had a very efficient sequence of plays. Flips the thing in ice, attacks us a bunch, sets it up where he has another one to flip, and we're just, kind of powerless. Next 2 games, his deck's not so fortunate for him. A little bit closer there. But picked up another match win, so 2 and 3 at the end. The deck's definitely a hot thing. So do a little debrief in the closing comments video. Talk about kind of what we saw, what we didn't see. Hopefully you'll jump across for that one. But this was Kent Ketter with Hot Takes from Team Cardhoarder, bringing you a little Kiki Evolution Darwin Chord thing. Thanks for checking in. We'll see you in the next one.